Welcome everyone, it's Reekyracer here with you with another episode of Special Transport DLC. I am actually in Yuma, Arizona, and just about to take a job. So here we go, and we're going to take the big air conditioning unit. So it's 43 foot, 16 foot, 10 foot, and 33 ton, and it looks like we're taking it to Tucson from Yuma. We're all set up, got the big truck ready, and here we go. So a big air conditioning unit, looks like it goes on top of a building or something like that. Got the big fans, so it doesn't look like it's all that wide and not all that heavy. So it should be a decent run for us. And it doesn't look like we've actually got the extra axles out over the back either on this one, which is great. It means we're a little bit shorter. So we've got all the route advisor thingy here again. We've gone through that many times. I don't think we really need it. So we'll turn on the flashing lights, and as you can see there, it is still fairly long because you do have that double articulation at the start, but the back has only got the one set of triple axles instead of the two sets of triple axles with the articulation. And yeah, fairly decent size air conditioning unit there by the look of it. So we will get going, throw it back into first person view, pull up the second mirror and put it into gear will help as well. And off we go. I'll actually bring up that route advisor, but just make it small without the border. And see how we go here. Try and keep it as wide as possible there, just so we can get around, as there is a car there. And looks like we're going out to the right, which will be fairly easy. Get out without hitting the fence. Yep, perfect. Well, this is going to be interesting. Hopefully there's no cars coming around this corner, although we do have a fairly decent shoulder that we can run up onto. And that car is actually going to wait for us. Oh, we do have a power line there. We're just about hit, I think, but that's alright. Just got past that car too by the look of it. Oh, don't come around the corner while I'm trying to go around the corner, mate. That's probably the worst thing you can do. There we go. Alright, looks like we've only got a couple more corners and we'll get back onto this highway. And we should be in the clear. Bit of a roundabout way of taking us. Oh, the old truck's feeling it getting up that hill. Oh, this is going to be good fun. Coming across a bridge that's already narrowed to go even narrower. Oh, we got to cross there. Now we just got to get down over this little bit of an overpass here. And we should be right. They should keep that car there at that intersection. Take it out a little bit wider. And start turning. Bring it right out over that edge. And perfect. Alright, we're on our way. The hard part of the journey's over. So as you can see, we've got about 4.5 hours to go. Looks like we'll finish around 8 PM, so hopefully it'll be just going dark. We might actually be able to do this one in a full daylight run. it's actually getting harder and harder to find the jobs that I haven't already done to showcase to you guys, because there is only 11 loads. I think this is load number 6, so there's still another 5 to go after this one. Just makes it harder to get to the towns to find those jobs because they spread them around so far and wide, so you've actually got to go for a real big old drive to get to any of these other towns. Looks like I'm a bit wide there. I can probably move across a little. Cars are getting spooked because of these ones on this other right side, so just make sure I'm staying over on the right. Let them guys through. And in the last episode, I actually talked about the trailer ownership a little bit, and I had a bit of a look after I did my video yesterday, and most of the trailers are up around the 90%, if not higher mark for utilization, so they're actually making a small fortune for me. And it looks like they're actually making more per load than they used to by just doing the contract jobs, the normal freight market. Not real sure how that all works, but I imagine that you would get paid more if you were actually using your own gear, so in real life. And hopefully we've got a better pilot vehicle and driver today that won't brake check me down the highway at the last minute. Although that one we had yesterday wasn't too bad, right up until we had to go in. Oh no, he is brake checking. Interesting. Lucky I wasn't that close to him. But as you can see, coming up the bottom of the GPS there, every now and again my money just ticking over. That's because I do have 25 drivers in 5 different depots now, and most of the drivers I have are at either a 6.7 all the way down to 3.3, I think is my lowest driver rating. And once the driver rating gets up there, they actually start making a lot of money. I know in my Euro Truck Simulator, I think I've got 20 garages with 100 trucks, and I do have a couple of 10 rated drivers. They make a small fortune every single day. And I have gone through and bought trailers in Euro Truck Simulator. I just have not put that on as uploads on my channel. But if anyone would like to see some more Euro Truck Simulator, I would be glad to do some videos as I do with the American Truck Simulator. As I said, I have plenty of garages, so I can do all of this. I'm high enough level. I've actually got more hours in Euro Truck Simulator than in American Truck Simulator. Everyone's getting spooked because of the car sitting there on the side of the highway. And being that it's not a good idea to come up my right hand side, I get spooked and start smacking into trucks. It's best off if he just stays away. It looks like our time has actually blown out, our ETA time. It's now saying 8:30 PM instead of 8 PM. I just don't know what to make of that. I think it's maybe because we are only doing the 40 mile an hour rather than the actual speed limit. So the ETA time would actually go off the time it takes to drive a normal load to that location. It's the only thing I can think of. As you can see, all the oil temperature on the gauge there is all normal, 88 degrees Celsius, so it's not pulling too hard. I actually had a load earlier where the truck was getting around 92 degrees Celsius on the oil temp, and it was, I think it was 88 degrees on the water temp, so it's getting up there. I'm not sure whether that's just the ambient temperature there. That truck wanted to go past me again, but decided better of it. Leave it alone. I would, buddy, because you'll just get smashed. I can almost guarantee it. I'm trying to keep to the right as much as possible, but, you know, I'm only human. I swerve every now and again when I'm not taking notice. It is coming up to 5:35 in the afternoon on a Thursday afternoon in game. And that time just keeps creeping out. It's 8:48 PM now, with 3 hours and 9 minutes of driving left to do. 183 miles we've got. But then again, we've got nothing but time with this, as it does reset your sleep schedule and it does refuel your diesel tanks for you, which is a great thing. It means you can just get the job and off you go. And while we're cruising along, I'll just take a moment to say, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button for me. There is also the little bell notification. Hit that as well, and every time I upload a video, you will get a little notification in the top right hand corner of your YouTube telling you that I've uploaded my latest video. I also live stream Hunter Classic and Hunter Call of the Wild on Fridays 6 PM Pacific Standard Time. And at the moment, I'm trying to upload one of these trucking episodes every day of the week at 6 a.m. What is it? I think it's 6 a.m. my time, so it would be 12 noon US PST. And next week I will be starting on Farming Simulator 19 videos. Not sure what we're going to be doing, whether it's just going to be me in single player mode to start with, building up the farm, doing it in career mode, or whether we get straight into the multiplayer side of things. Not real sure what's going to happen there. I would actually like to do a few tutorials on some of the farm machinery, put them out there as well, just for people to have a look at. Just a little quick 5-minute, 10-minute tutorials, just to show what each piece of equipment does and how it all works. You're a game man coming past me, buddy. And the old Volvo truck's coming up beside us too. He'll give it a go. Alright. Walbert truck. Now the ETA has gone out to 10 past or 11 minutes past 9 in the PM, which is fine. All good. 144 miles and 2.5 hours of travel time, so it says. Everything looks like it's travelling along just nicely. And I must say, there is a diverse range of loads with this DLC. I'm very impressed so far. I'm loving it. I could just do these big loads all the time and concentrate just on your heavy haulage and special transport rather than doing any other type of loads. Pays a lot of money too. I actually did a what was it? It was a cat scraper. Delivered it to Phoenix it was, and that was a $36,000 job, I think it was. So I mean, it always pays good cash. But in saying that also, I do like to have my own flatbed trailer to run around in. I haven't really tried the refrigeration side of things or the dry goods side of things. I'll probably have to do that with the curtain side with the dry goods, and maybe try out a refrigerated truck just to see what they're like. I do have a couple of B double refrigerateds and a couple of B double curtain siders, but as yet I haven't actually used them myself. So we've got a Volvo coming up past us now with no trailer, rocking along, little day cab. Huge big exhaust stack sticking out way over the roof. Looks like it's getting dark, so I might just throw the headlights on because I already had the clearance lights on. And this truck's gonna go past alright. And I had to actually veer out a little. And now they're all gonna spook because the cop car's sitting on the other side there, as they usually do, which is fine because I'm used to it now. Same as him brake checking. If I give him enough room, he's not going to startle me and surprise me and I run straight up the backside of him, crush his boot in. I'm glad I'm actually driving to the east and not to the west with that sun where it is. That would just be horror going the other way. And like I said earlier, I will be putting out one of these every single day until all 11 loads are finished, and then we'll see what happens after that. But if any of you got suggestions out there, if you'd like to see more American Truck or even Euro Truck Simulator with certain elements that you'd like to look at, I was actually going to buy the Baltic Sea expansion on Euro Truck Simulator 2, so that may be an option to have a look at. Drive around all the new countries, because as far as I know, it goes all the way to St. Petersburg in Russia. So like I said, I don't mind actually doing content on Euro Truck Simulator 2. I have done the trailer update when they did the 1.32 beta. I did put out a Euro Truck video. There goes a U-Haul truck, little moving van. I have actually got the mod for that. It just comes out of the Steam Workshop, but it changes the U-Haul vans and the UPS vans to their proper names, because I think originally they're N-Hool, and I can't remember what the UPS vans are. I've also got the State Police mod on as well that you can get from the Steam Workshop, and it changes all the different police vehicles in every state to their proper state vehicles. I think the only other ones I have are the real company logos on the heavy haulage. The real company logos. Oh, nearly took him out. The real company logos overall. The real company logos on tankers, and I did have the real company box trailers, but I have since taken that off as I realized that was the cause of my weird shadowing under the AI trailers. And now that it's fixed, that has been taken back out. I will actually have a look at that one again and see if they have fixed it. So we're doing a change of lane maneuver again. Yeah, I'm getting there, matey. all good. But like I've said in previous videos, I also have the real gas stations as well, which you can find in the Steam Workshop. Pretty much I just type in real company logos, real gas stations. You will find all of it sort of come up in the one search. And I really only just run those ones. I don't run any mods for the trucks. I have the steering wheel pack and I have the actual rim pack as well, so I can put the Kenworth hub cover caps on, the Peterbilt ones, the Volvo ones, the proper company ones. So that all was part of a pack that you buy. And same as this special transport, it is actually a bought DLC. I think, as far as I know, it was $3.99 US, which you really can't go past it. I've had more than $3.99 worth of fun out of it, I'll guarantee you. I think it's well worth it. Come on, buddy, get past me. I don't like his lingering beside me. He's got a big load of concrete pipes. That'll be a heavy little load. As you can see, the ETA is blown right out now to 10:15 PM. We've only got 47 miles to go and 1 hour of drive time. It is now 9:12 PM. Pretty much every one of these loads so far has sort of ended in the dark, although I think the one yesterday ended up in the daylight, which is fine. Well, we're inside an hour to go here now. Change of lanes manoeuvre. So we're going to wait for the rear car to go first. Okay, we're going to have one of these problems again, are we? I think we are. No, we're going. Okay, we're finally able to go, which is very weird. I think they need to work on that a little bit. Should go a little bit smoother than that. I shouldn't have to drop it all the way back down to almost stopped and then have to get going again. Should be a little smoother than that on the transition. Looks like we've got an accident or something going on up here. No, we've got power line works. That's all that is. Police are just keeping an eye on them. Alright, so we're coming up onto Tucson here to the left hand side by the look of it. Looks like we're going to the outskirts and coming back around and in. It's probably the safest. I don't really want to go driving in the city. It looks like the road actually just veers off down to the left here. Down and around under the overpasses here. Oh, we're speeding. we're changing lanes. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? I'm gonna go to the left here over this overpass. Hopefully there's no cars on the overpass. Pull around now. Oh, and there it is. Look at that. We'll get it going. And we'll push those two cars out of the way because they're just morons and decided to stay. They could have stayed back here. Would have been fine. But no. No, we'll drive up as close as we can get because we're morons. Looks like we're turning just here. Looks like we're delivering the aircon to the gas station. The gas station ran out of aircon. Oh, here we go. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to ride the gutter. Hopefully our mates give me enough room. And it looks like I'm going to turn into here. Wow. Try and really... Oh. What's happened here? Oh, look at this. Well, that's really, really handy placement right there. So anyway, we'll hit enter and skip that because we can. And delivery is delivered. There you go. Well, thank you all so much once again for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed. There's the Kenworth hubcaps that I was talking about. So I've got them on the front and the rear. If I take that away, you can see the Kenworth KW on all of them. But anyway, thank you all for joining me once again. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you want to see other content either from American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, let me know in the comments below and I will see what I can do to accommodate you all. And remember also, if you did like the video, make sure you hit that like button for us. It does help me out so much more. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I do upload a video. But until next time, bye.